I'm here with Max Taylor, who is the editor, or the Perry White, or J. Jonah Jameson of Caravan World magazine.
Perry White? I've never been called Perry White before.
Well, that makes me Superman, which is pretty good. Now, we're in front of maybe one of the best kept secrets of the caravanning industry, a JB Caravan. They've been making great vans for years.
Yeah, look, they have been around for a while. Now, this van, it's the Dreamline Dirt Roader. Now, Dirt Roader in the title there, Tim, is actually really important. And, mate, you and all the caravanners out there should understand that when you buy a caravan, you've got to understand its capability. The Dreamline Dirt Roader has been built to a purpose. It's not for hauling it along the Tanami track or Cape York. What it's for, it's about touring the coastal regions, it's about touring the hinterland, it's also about poking your nose into some of those national parks. And that's what this van is built for. It means that you can see the great stuff in Australia and you can just get that little bit further.
They've really probably put a bit of thought behind it.
You're right. It's a really good amount of storage space for a van of this size, Tim.
Yep.
But also equally important that I reckon when they've put these cupboards together, they've done it well. Piano hinges for all the locker doors. They open and snap shut, you know, with a really solid feel.
Yep.
The bed base itself, mate, that's a really good design. I actually haven't seen this before. The bed lifts up so that you can get to your storage underneath.
Right.
But where the gas struts fit to the side of the bed frame, mate, they've actually reinforced it with steel checker plate. You can lift up the bed and you can slam it shut and it'll be fun. You can probably do that 150 times over and nothing will break.
This is the goods. I love the roominess of it. I love the bench space. Let's face it, we've got en-suites in vans now. If you're not putting an en-suite in a van, you're not selling them.
En-suites are important. I mean,
aren't they? But they are.
They make life so much easier when you're out on the road. And then there's a resale value as well.
You bet.
That resale factor as well is something that people do think about. Caravan design and even buying a caravan does require a little bit of compromise. It's where those compromises have been made that really and truly matter. And as I said before, I think with this van, they've got the right mix.
We find ourselves again at the business end of a caravan. Tell me a story.
Well, Tim, how many times, and I know this has happened to me and pretty much every caravaner out there, you've been towing at a nice pace along a outback highway, a road train's coming the other way, and you feel that tenseness in your stomach. Because you know you've got to be careful. When that road train passes, the wind can buffet your van. And if it takes hold, the van can really sway. And if you're not careful, you can get out of control. And caravans have come a long way in terms of general towing stability over the years. They absolutely have. Australia does a great job on that front. As you know, there has been a product that's come out onto the market in recent times, Elco's Electronic Stability Control.
You bet.
And what do I like about this unit, mate? Well, it means that when you see that road train coming, your stomach doesn't necessarily have to clench up because what the Elco system does is it's constantly monitoring and controlling any errant swaying of the caravan. One of the things I love about the Australian caravan industry, mate, is just the constant innovation, and I think Elco is a case in point. I really do. And I also think it's fair to say that, you know, of all the advancements in the Aussie van industry in recent times, in terms of towing safety, none comes close to the Elco ESC.
If you want more info on today's show, or you're just thinking about getting out there yourself, everything you need is on our website, so jump on discoverdownunder.com.au.
To book into any of the fantastic top tourist parks we visited today, or to find your next holiday destination, make sure you visit turu.com.au before you leave the house.
And of course, to take advantage of the discounted attractions we visited today, and literally thousands more, get your free CIL Travel Saver card when you insure with CIL, Australia's leading specialist caravan and RV insurer. Check it all out at cilinsurance.com.au.
All right, watch the skills. Oh, how good is this?
Mate, this is so much fun. But sadly, that brings us to the end of a very blokey show.
Oh, it can't be right. That went too quick.
I know, Petey. I had so much fun. But this week, Brookie's been on turu.com.au and has picked out an amazing location for us. And that's going to be Dubbo next week.
Love Dubbo. Great zoo.
Oh, it's
I
excellent.
could probably come.
You
We
probably
do a
could.
three-hander.
I'll talk to Brooke about it.
Great.
And while I do, join us next week as we hook up and discover somewhere new down under.
Can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be
It's a great segue to the next show. Great
segue.
Left on some gold, Timmy.
Mate, you
Left
are
on
going to
some
be...
gold.
I'm going to insist
Comedy
you come.
gold, my friend.